Haley's really trying to make this sound like a two-person race, saying she won't even debate anyone unless it's Biden or Trump.
I didn't understand her speech last night. It was not the speech of someone who came in third place. It appeared it was something that was already pre-written. She anticipated she would come in second. She didn't. I thought her speech was unnecessarily harsh. It was not the kind of speech you make when you're trying to win friends and influence people. I honestly thought it was a huge mistake. She attacked Trump. Didn't make sense. Trump went to the podium as graceful as I've ever seen him, saying very nice things about both DeSantis as well as Nikki Haley and even Vivek Ramaswamy, who ended up turning around and endorsing him. So it was a weird night. Ron DeSantis' speech, I thought, in so many ways didn't make sense either. There was no sense of contrition. It was more as if he had won, and he didn't. He was 30 points behind Donald Trump. This was Trump's night, and it was a magnificent night for Donald Trump. He exceeded even what the media said he might be able to do. Well, he did it. And I think it was just one of those exceptional nights for a presidential candidate. You know, I don't know of any candidate that wouldn't want his numbers last night.
That is for sure. In fact, let's play a little bit more of his victory speech last night. And as you just said, the tone there, Governor Huckabee, but really unifying. Let's play this.
And I really think this is time now for everybody, our country, to come together. We want to come together, whether it's Republican or Democrat or liberal or conservative. It would be so nice if we could come together and straighten out the world and straighten out the problems and straighten out all of the death and destruction that we're witnessing. That's practically never been like this. It's just so important, and I want to make that a very big part of our message. We're going to come together. It's going to happen soon, too. It's going to happen soon.
Well, we know the schedule will be busy. Governor DeSantis, Mark, in South Carolina, New Hampshire later, Vivek and Donald Trump later, Nikki Haley later. What do you make of Donald Trump's comments last night? And where the race goes from here, because the question is, even if Ron DeSantis, as he says, punched his ticket out of Iowa, it does look like there's not a path forward for him, really, or perhaps Nikki Haley as well.
No, I think you're right. Ron DeSantis didn't get his ticket punched. He got punched. And I don't see that there's a pathway forward. I mean, he's in single digits right now in New Hampshire in fourth place behind Chris Christie, who's no longer in the race. And then flash forward, he's 40 points behind Donald Trump in South Carolina. Nikki Haley is 30 points behind Donald Trump in her home state of South Carolina. I don't see how really any of these candidates not named Trump can move forward. Meanwhile, you saw the president last night. He sounded like a general election candidate, talking about coming together not only as a party, but as a country, because we've got to come together and face the true opponent, which is the disaster that has been created by Joe Biden and the failed liberal policies of the left.
As we came on the air, we talked about the former president being at this E. Jean Carroll trial, the civil trial. We also know he's waiting for Judge Engoron to rule in this civil lawsuit. Governor Huckabee, all the legal issues that Donald Trump is facing, clearly not an issue with Iowa voters, possibly not an issue with New Hampshire voters, but still something he's contending with. The lawfare that many say, did last night, you think, prove pivotal, and will it sway anyone else across this nation as we look towards the very busy flurry of election events now, not just New Hampshire, South Carolina, but Nevada, and on and on and on?
You know, Bianca, I think it is having a big influence. It's moving his numbers up. People aren't stupid. They look at all these things that are being done to him, everything from the pre-dawn raid at Mar-a-Lago and these indictments by a prosecutor who takes taxpayer money, funds her boyfriend for trips, even though she and her boyfriend are both married to other people. They look at all this stuff and they realize this is corruption at its worst. They're not trying to help America. They're trying to prevent Donald Trump from doing what he's set out to do, and that's make America great again. They hate the phrase, they hate the idea, the left, the media, social media, and unfortunately the alphabet agencies of the federal government are all in on it. And a whole lot of American people are looking at this and saying, if they get away with this, we've lost the country. So what I'm seeing happen is that Donald Trump's numbers are going to keep going up, and the more he is persecuted by the prosecutors, they just get stronger and people get more settled in to being in support for him.